What's going on, guys? So in this video, we're trying to see how well the handwriting feature actually is for these meta display glasses. So I've jotted down 5 different tests that we're gonna go through in this video to see just how far we could push this handwriting feature. All right, so let's get started with test number 1. All right, for this test, we're just gonna do plain and basic writing on a flat surface, such as this table. So you can see off to the side that I have my phone pulled up. I'm going to click into WhatsApp, and we can see that we have the write feature. So we're gonna click on that. Now it says start writing, and we can officially start doing that handwriting feature to send a message to my wife. All right, so the phrase that I'm going to be writing is, "This feature is great." THISFEATURE space is GREAT. After cross-checking if it worked and sending the message, it looked like that message was 100% correct. There were no spelling errors. It tracked my finger movements pretty well. So overall, really impressive, but that was only test number 1. I'm gonna try to make these a little bit harder. Let's move on to test number 2. All right, so test number 2 is gonna be the same surface we're on, but I'm gonna try speed writing a bit. I'm gonna try to do this very fast and see if it can track the movements. Now, granted, maybe I'll mess up here. I'm gonna try not to, but let's give it a try. I'm gonna do the exact same phrase that I did before. So let's give it a shot. HISEATURE space is GREAT. I think I did it. All right, so I just checked my glasses and it looked like this worked 100% without any flaws. I honestly thought I kind of messed up in the middle of that because I was kind of like scribbling things together. I was writing a little faster for my own comfort, but it picked it up. It did a good job. So I guess if you're getting pretty good at this and this is something you like using, then as you get better and faster, I guess there's no reason to believe that it couldn't track your fast finger movements. All right, but for this next test, I'm gonna try to make this a little more discreet with test number 3. All right, but what do I mean by discreet? I'm gonna put my hands in my pocket and see if it can track it while I still try to write that same message. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more. All right, so I'm gonna put my hands in my, well, I guess I only need one hand, but I'm gonna put my hands in my pocket and try to write a message. Let's see if this works. All right, and here we go. This feature space is space GREAT exclamation point. This feature is great. I gotta bring this up a bit, guys, hold up. I'm actually kind of shocked right now, guys, because that actually worked. I wanna give you guys the real results, even if it doesn't work at all. That's what the test is for, but this actually worked. I'm gonna go ahead and send that. All right, so as I said, these tests are getting a little bit harder. I thought that pocket test would definitely stump this thing, but it didn't. So let's try something a little bit different. Now, we've always been writing on a horizontal surface, but what if I tried writing on the wall on a vertical surface? So after watching this test while I was editing, I saw exactly how I got to my final result. It looks like the feature didn't track the letters correctly, but it still auto-corrected to the word that it thought I was trying to say, which ended up being correct. But it was able to track some kind of hand movements. I would still consider this a pass. I really didn't think that was gonna work out. I don't know, I mean, I get that the finger movements on a flat surface and on the wall are probably similar, but I just, I didn't think this would work. I'm surprised we even got this far. I'm gonna go ahead and send that message to Alejandra in case she hasn't gotten the idea that this feature is great. Well, test number 4 worked, but I wanna give it one more test, and I really don't think this is gonna work. I'd be shocked if it works, but I really don't think it will. Let's go on to test number 5. So this last test that I doubt is gonna work is going to be the air writing test. Basically drawing just in the air, in the open, kind of looking like a crazy person. I don't think this will work. I think just because you need some kind of surface to write on. So my theory here is that every single test before this, we had a surface to write on, whether it was on a table or on a wall or in my pocket, there was a surface to write on. But for this, we're just kind of waving our hands around, and I don't think it will track it. Let's find out. If I'm looking off to the sides, because I'm looking at my phone, so just bear with me on that. So this, nope, nothing's happening. Okay, so THISFEATURE is GREAT. There's no way. There's no way. That didn't work. No way. That's not possible. No way. Hold up. I'm trying it again personally. That worked. I just did it myself. I literally could not believe it. I'm going to try a different phrase because maybe, maybe it's learned that I've been using the same phrase like 5 times now. Maybe it's learned that's what I'm trying to say, and it's kind of like helping me and like not auto-filling, but like kind of just helping me out a bit. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna try a different phrase because yeah, I just can't believe that worked. So let's try a different phrase. All right, so let's try this out with a new phrase. I'm going to say subscribe to the tech authority. I've never used those phrases before in this, so this is completely new movements. Let's try it out. Okay. SUBSCRIBE space 2 the space tech. I misspelled that. CHAUTHORITY exclamation point. Well, I'm gonna verify that. Subscribe to the tech authority. There's no way. That is insane. That is wild that that actually worked. I'm gonna, hold up. I need to verify this with my own eyes. Subscribe to the tech, oh, okay, forgot the T. Authority is spelled wrong. I'm gonna put that on me though. That worked. Okay, now granted, I can see right now the authority is spelled wrong. It looks like I missed a T or it didn't catch it, but still, this was like 98% correct. That's wild. I cannot believe that actually worked. I didn't think that was gonna work at all. I was like, okay, surely the pocket will work. Surely the writing on a surface, the wall might even work. But air writing, I mean, I don't know how applicable that might be for somebody, but like just the fact that you could do it, I think we found the trick. The trick is just wrist movements, which, okay, maybe not a big surprise, but like just emphasize deeply within your wrist too. Don't just do like little movements with your finger. Emphasize those wrist movements while you're trying to handwrite that out, and it has a much better chance of tracking it. All right, guys, I'm like still in shock that that really worked. I thought for sure it was gonna get stumped. I've definitely got to give some props to Meta on this one because this feature, I don't think this is anywhere else. I haven't seen something like this anywhere else, and the fact that it works so well, and we've just proven that, that's impressive. Now again, I don't know how applicable it might be for the average individual. It's nice to know that you can discreetly write a message if you have to. Maybe you're in some kind of like meeting or you don't want to be rude and pull out your phone and text somebody. You could be discreetly rude and you could still text somebody. You get the idea. But that was just crazy. I'm still mind blown on that one. What do you guys think of the handwriting feature? Is this something that you think you would use? Are these tests like valid enough? Do you want to see even harder tests? Whatever the case is, let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.